Hi everyone, in Rhino, still from Group 1. I believe that all of you has in the mind of why re-engineering in the organization have to be done. But my question is, when is it appropriate to be acquired? Well, that is why I am here. By the way, a very good afternoon to all of you guys. As we go on, let me answer the question. When is it appropriate to re-engineer an organization? The answer is when a major business process requires radical reassessment, perhaps through the introduction of new technology. Discontinuous methods of business process re-engineering or redesign, BPR, are appropriate. The book Re-Engineering the Corporation, 1993, by Hammer and Champy, Reinventing the Nature of Work, or Reinventing Our Corporations from Top to Bottom. BPR was launched on a wave of organizations to completely rethink how and why they do what they do in order to cope with the ever-changing world. Some businesses and industries more than others have been through some pretty hefty changes, technological, political, financial or cultural. Customers of these organizations may be changing and demanding certain new relationships. Companies are needing leaner competitors encroaching into their marketplace, increased competition from other countries where costs are lower, and startup competitors which do not share the same high bureaucracy and formal structures. There are success stories and equally abject failures. In some cases, radical changes to major business processes have brought corresponding radical improvements in productivity. However, knowing how to reap such bounty, or indeed knowing if and how to apply BPR, has proved difficult for some organizations. Many companies adopted DQM initiatives in the 1980s hoping to win back business lost to Japanese competition. When Ford benchmarked Mazda's accounts payable department, however, they discovered a business process being run by VE people, compared to Ford's 500. Even with the difference in scale of the two companies, this still demonstrated the relative inefficiency of Ford's accounts payable process. At Xerox, taking a customer's perspective of the company identity and the need to develop systems rather than standalone products, which highlighted Xerox's own inefficiency of CE systems. Both Ford and Xerox realized that incremental improvement alone was not enough. They had developed high infrastructure costs and bureaucracies that made them relatively unresponsive to customer service. Focusing on internal customer-supplier interfaces improved quality, but preserved the current process structure, and they could not hope to achieve in a few years what had taken the Japanese 30 years. To achieve the necessary improvements required a radical rethink and redesign of these processes. What was being applied by organizations such as Ford and Xerox was discontinuous improvement. In order to respond to the competitive threats of Canon and Honda, Xerox and Ford needed DQM to catch up, but to get ahead they felt they required radical breakthroughs in performance. Central to these breakthrough improvements was information technology. Drivers for process change include information technology, its political, financial, cultural and competitive aspects. These often require a change of thinking about the ways processes are and could be operated. IT often creates opportunities for breakthrough performance, but BPR is needed to deliver it. Successful practitioners of BPR have made striking improvements in customer satisfaction and productivity in short periods of time. Inter-organizational integration of it is one of the greatest opportunities and challenges facing the sector. It has the potential to unlock significant value. Next, we will be with Ms. Eliza as she talks about BPR and its responsibilities. Don't go away, we will be right back for not more than a minute. Stay tuned.
Created using Powtoon.